Hi everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today's video is slightly different because we're going to a bike expo, and it's a blue ribbon event put on by a very well respected biker here in Hawke's Bay by the name of Bobby Spence. As you can see by the title, it's a quite an important event as far as men are concerned, because it's something that kills quite a few of us over a period of time. And there's Bobby's lovely wife, she's giving us a welcome, and there's Bobby in the chair. Yeah, brother. Yeah, hi everybody, I'm Goose. Welcome to my channel, Loose with Goose. So here's Bobby's support team. There's his wife just walking away there, there's his daughter on the phone, his son and a friend. And all the way from Ngātawa here is his sister and brother-in-law. So here's the man himself. And there's a few of the team from the Sinful Rides crew, one of the local motorcycle clubs. So we'll just take a wee bit of a walk down some of the bikes that are here yet. Still early, we've only been here a few minutes. There's James at the back with his partner, and Jimmy, who I met for the first time. And look at that beautiful trike. Yes, I am biased, that's Esther. How you doing?
I'm just watching one of your videos this morning.
And there's Punch. He's on this absolutely beautiful machine. Keeps it in brilliant condition. And just riding in behind him there that looks a bit like Rick, the president of the Hawke's Bay Harley Motorcycle Club.
Cool as.
Hey man. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, not too bad, thanks. Yeah. Oh, not a problem.
This is really cool. Just met Chris, he's one of my subscribers, and great to have him on the channel. And the lovely lady. Johnny, he's a cool dude, nice guy. Everyone kept rolling in. There's young Chris Meikle, he's all the way from Taupo, and representing some of the CMA riders who couldn't get down here today.
Hopefully a bit later. Thank you guys, appreciate it.
But they kept coming in, and as you can see the sky was a bit grey, and the rain was forecast for later on in the afternoon.
I did say middle, right? Yeah. And I said to the boys, well, we'll just fucking... Oh, I thought it was jump rope
So the Ulysses Club coming in, the local Hawke's Bay guys.
else is not fucking disappear.
Yeah, just felt a spit now.
Not far away.
Yeah, and as you can tell by those comments, the rain wasn't very far away, and indeed the skies opened up a short time later, which is a real shame because it literally put a dampener on the show. So there'll be 50 or 60 bikes there at this stage of the proceedings, and yeah, everyone was sort of settling in and getting ready for a good afternoon, but unfortunately that was not to be. I was trying to get hold of Bobby at some stage too to have an interview with him, and just to see what the situation was and why he'd got this show together, but we'll have to leave that for another time. There's old Bear and Peanut. Yeah, lovely people.
I'm quite happy to ride with others. I mean, I went out on a ride on.
And the rain is coming in and everyone's leaving, unfortunately. But, that fella there in the helmet talking to Teresa, that's Kiwi Adventurer. Here he is there, and, just about to go. So check out his channel, he's got some really good stuff there. There's Bear and there's Marley, all done up in his best bib and tucker.
Quiet.
So a few days later, I'd arranged with Bobby to do this interview, and so we went down to the chocolate factory at Silky Oaks, and where we finally caught up with him and found out a little bit about the show and what was happening with him. Okay, hi folks, we're at the Silky Oaks Cafe at the Silky Oak Chocolate Factory in Links Road in Napier. And the reason we're here is that we got rained off the other day from the Blue Ribbon ride, or the show, and this man sitting beside me, as I mentioned before, we'll do an interview with him. Well, we missed out the other day, but here we are now having a coffee. He's just as good looking as he was then, so basically what he'll do is we'll just sort of have a bit of a chat about what the show was about, why it was there, and a bit about Bobby's background. And I should mention, this is Bobby Spence. This is the man who made it all happen, along with his family, and a big shout out to him and his family for doing that. It's something that I suppose about 20% of men have in New Zealand. I don't know what it's like worldwide, but prostate is quite a problem. So without any further ado, Bobby, how are you?
Oh, I'm good. Very good. Very good. Thank you very much for doing this. I appreciate it.
That's no problem. No problem at all.
Yeah, it's actually 1 in 8, they tell me.
Okay.
Men will pick up the problem with their prostate.
Wow.
So yeah, it's sort of right out there, and not perhaps as well talked about as it should be, being us hardcore men.
Yeah.
Caught early enough, you know, it can be looked after, it can be treated, and you know, it doesn't have to be a death sentence sort of thing. So you know, that's sort of where I wanted to go with the Bike Expo, raise a bit of money. Myself, about 10-11 months ago, I found out that I had prostate cancer, and which was a bit of a shock. I've just last week come back from 8 weeks treatment in Palmy, where I didn't have the chemo, I just had radiation each day, all of that's provided through your taxpayers' money. You have a place to stay down there where you really get looked after well. The young ladies and gentlemen at the hospital just are fantastic.
Cool.
Everything's put on and it's really great. So it was just my way of sort of probably a little bit of therapy for myself almost to give back. I don't know a lot of things, but I know how to ride a bike. I know the bike community is always good at giving back.
Yeah, they're good with their time and their money, aren't they? They're very generous.
So unfortunately the weather wasn't the best, but we still got a good turnout down there. And on the day raised just over $600, which was good. It went really well. And like you said, big thanks to especially my wife. Did a lot of the stuff behind printing posters, etc., which I don't have the ability or the knowledge to do.
Me too.
Both my kids came along, my boy Conlon and my girl Kaylee, they came along and helped out with one of their friends and that sort of thing. So it was good. It was good to have all my family there and that. Excellent. And my family of bikers too, especially. I was a bit scared to start with, that I thought I might be the only bike sitting there the whole day. But no, it worked out really good.
No, that's great. When you look at it, great respect to you and to your family, because I don't know the mental gymnastics that you went through, preparing and actually going through the radiation treatment. But you had that, and then you had COVID on the top of that as well as, so that was a real downer. You couldn't get back into your support group, if you like, with your family at times, and that must have been a real bummer for you as well.
Yeah, it was a little bit hard, especially with me being in Palmerston and my wife and family being up here. But thank goodness with technology nowadays you can have face-to-face conversations and still, talk to all the nieces and nephews and have a laugh with them and that. So that was good. That was good. But just my whole idea, I just want to raise awareness. Like I say, 1 in 8. We're a bit of a tough old crew and don't always like going to the doctor. But the test isn't too painful for it. Also, as a guy, if your doctor's giving you a blood test for anything, just ask him to put a PSA level on it.
Right.
And that can show if around that area is inflamed or anything, the PSA level goes right up.
Okay.
That's one of the ways they can sort of, see there may be a problem there.
So it's a non-invasive way.
That's it. It's just a little tick on a thing, and then have some blood taken. So that's a good way of doing it as well.
Brilliant, mate. So come on, guys. There's a good bit of advice there. When you see your local GP, go and get a checkup. Get it checked out on your blood test. Now, in actual fact, I've got prostate problems as well, and I've had the old finger and all the other things. And that's not as bad as you'd think. It can be a little bit embarrassing. Get it checked out, because, as Bobby just said, it's not a life sentence, or it doesn't have to be a life sentence. These days, there's amazing things they can do. And talking with some of the guys there, a few of them have had surgery and actually had their prostates removed. So it's best to be onto it. You can be as rough and tough as you like, but let's be sensible about this, because you've got a whole family out there who are waiting for you and supporting. So that's really cool. Another thing I'd like to talk to you about, and that is where did you start on bikes? What was your first bike? How long ago did you get onto a bike?
Too many years ago to remember, to be honest. And my first bike I had was a Honda CG110.
Right.
Who was lucky to do 100k downhill with a tailwind. I got it off my sister in Hamilton. I was living in New Plymouth at that stage and rode it from Hamilton to New Plymouth. which I think took about 5 days, or at least it felt like that. Yeah, from there I got into a couple of old second-hand dirt bikes, you know, mucking around the dirt and having fun, which is I sort of recommend that to a lot of younger guys, because you know, the control in dirt and sand and that sort of thing teaches you that. So when you get on the open road and all of a sudden you're in a bit of gravel from the roadworks that seem to be everywhere, it sort of,
Yep.
you know, that covers you as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Numerous Japanese bikes over the years, road bikes, trail bikes, all sorts of bikes. I was probably lucky. My father died when I was quite young, and I was brought up by my mum, who was very open.
Yep.
She loved motorbikes.
Okay.
So, you know, when I was younger, coming home on a bike made her day, sort of thing. So I was quite lucky there. I didn't have a mum that sort of didn't want me to ride bikes. So, you know, I've always had that support.
Yeah. Fantastic. So what are you riding now?
I've got a 2011 Harley Iron that I've sort of customised my own way, done a few bits and pieces on it, that sort of thing. And very loud and obnoxious, like I am most of the time. But, no, it's good. It's I'm a bit vertically challenged, so it's a good bike for my height.
Yep.
And a nice bike, not overly powerful. You know, just cruises along, which is what I'm into at this age.
Yes.
I've had my days of racing around at 1,000,000 miles an hour.
Yep. There you go, folks. Bobby Spence. Great respect for this man, and as we see by the turnout, there's been 50 or 60 bikes there the other day. The biker community here has a lot of respect for him as well, for what he's going through and for what he's done for him and his family.
I should thank Beverages Bar on York Ave Tamatea. They were great and put on the, let me use their area. Harley and Palmerston for the spot prize, Motorland and Napier for the spot prize, Seymour's Barbers and Napier for the spot prize, and this gentleman here for coming on and filming all this, and hopefully we can get it out and about. And guys, don't be hardcore, just get that finger test, get that PSA test, you know, live your life and be with your family. You know, you can, even if you do find you got this, you can live with it. You know, I've sort of, couple of weeks, I suppose, I almost planned my funeral more than planned my life, so I'm trying now to plan my life more than my funeral, so
Brilliant.
Get out there and get tested.
Yeah, fantastic, mate.
Thank you.
Yeah, here we go, folks. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to ride free, and of course, God bless.